I'm reading back through the chapters of us, covered in fingerprints, covered in dust. Page 42 where the shouting began. I see where I faltered, I see where I ran. It's agonizing seeing the plot twist coming. I see myself standing, I see myself numbing the pain that you felt when I looked away. God, why did I ruin such a beautiful day? The ink is so black and the paper is dry. There's no way to change how we hurt and we cried. But I'm holding the pen in a shaking hand, wishing that things had gone how we planned. If I could rewrite it, I'd change the scene where I acted cold, where I acted mean. I'd scratch out the line where I said we were through, and write in a paragraph holding on to you. I'd tear out the pages where we fell apart. I'd edit the ending, I'd restart the heart. If I could rewrite it, the book wouldn't end. It would just be the chapter where we start again. I changed the Tuesday, you called me in tears. I listened to you, I would banish your fears. Instead of hanging up and walking outside, I'd swallow my anger, I'd swallow my pride. I see the mistake in the dialogue there. The words that I said were so heavy and unfair. I'm screaming at the paper, don't say it, don't speak. But the character versions of us are so weak. The story is written, the binding is glue. There's nothing that I can physically do, but I'm holding the pen in a shaking hand, wishing that things had gone how we planned. 'Cause if I could rewrite it, I'd change the scene where I acted cold, where I acted mean. I'd scratch out the line where I said we were through, and write in a paragraph holding on to you. I'd tear out the pages where we fell apart. I'd edit the ending and I'd restart the heart. If I could rewrite it, the book wouldn't end. It would just be the chapter where we start again. But life isn't pencil and life isn't lead. I can't take back a single thing that I said. The book is a stone and it's heavy and cold, and I have to live with the story I told. I have to live with the story I told. I'm closing the cover, I'm putting it down. The saddest story in this lonely town. I can't rewrite it, so I'll just read it again. talking to the space where you used to care. Hello? Hello? It's 3 a.m. and the house is breathing. I wake up shaking, I wake up grieving. I step out of the bedroom door and tiptoe across the wooden floor. I step around the squeaky board, the one you always used to hit. I'm walking softly out of habit, like you're still sleeping, unaware of it. But the bed is cold and the sheets are straight, and I'm the only one awake. But I swear I saw your shadow passing by, just a trick of the dark, just a trick of the eye. The smell of your smoke is hanging in the air. I reach out my hand, but there's nobody there. I'm haunted by the space you used to fill. The world keeps turning, but this house stands still. I'm living with the memory that refuses to die. Just you and me, and the ghost in the hallway. I see a coat on the rack in the peripheral view, but I turn my head and it's not really you. Just a shadow cast by the neighbor's light, playing cruel games with me in the night. I talk to the walls just to hear a sound, 'cause the silence is heavy, weighing me down. Did you lock the door? Did you feed the cat? I wait for an answer, but it doesn't come back. Yeah, I swear I saw your shadow passing by, just a trick of the dark, just a trick of the eye. The smell of your smoke is hanging in the air. I reach out my hand, but there's nobody there. I'm haunted by the space you used to fill. The world keeps turning, but this house stands still. I'm living with the memory that refuses to die. Just you and me. Are you haunting me, or am I haunting you? Are you thinking of me in your new life too? Or am I just crazy? Am I losing my mind, looking for something I know I won't find? Go away, come back, I don't know what I want. I just hate this house and the way that you hold. 'Cause I swear I saw your shadow passing by, just a trick of the dark, just a trick of the eye. The smell of your smoke is hanging in the air. I reach out my hand, God, I wish you were there. I'm haunted by the space you used to fill. The world keeps turning, but this house stands still. I turn off the light, I walk back to bed. You're gone from the hall, but you're stuck in my head. Just to go 3 in the morning, the ceiling is black. There's a shadow beside me where you used to be at. My charger is broken, I'm down to 4%, but I can't close the app. Reading things that I sent, rereading the fight, rereading the jokes, choking on words like I'm inhaling smoke. My eyes are burning, they're dry and they're red. I know I should put it down and just go to bed, but I'm terrified that if I lock the screen, the connection will die. Now I'm bathing in the blue light, freezing in the glow, watching your status. Are you there? I don't know, it's painting my face in a ghostly pale hue. I'm haunting the internet, looking for you. Yeah, the sun's coming up, but I'm caught in between just me and the ghost and the blue light of this phone screen. I saw those 3 dots, the bubble popped up. My heart hit my ribs, yeah, it totally stopped. I waited for 2 minutes, holding my breath, but the bubble disappeared, bored me to death. Did you type out I miss you? Did you type out goodbye? Oh, was it a mistake? Was it all just a lie? Now I'm zooming in on a picture from May. We look so alive, not pixelated and gray. 'Cause I'm terrified that silence is the only answer you'll provide. 'Cause I'm bathing in the blue light, freezing in the glow, watching your status. Are you there? I don't know, it's painting my face in a ghostly pale hue. I'm haunting the internet, looking for you. Yeah, the sun's coming up, but I'm caught in between just me and the ghost and the blue light of this phone screen. It's artificial warmth, it's cold, artificial love, it's touching glass, but I want your skin. Let the battery die, let the darkness in. Why can't I turn it off? Why can't I turn it off? Why can't I turn it on? 1% left, I guess that's a sign you're offline, and so am I. I brought the metal trash can inside the room, sitting in the center, waiting like a tomb. I've got the shoebox open, the lid is on the floor. I can't bear to read these pages anymore. The handwritten dates, the loops in your eyes, the way you dotted eyes just to tell me lies. My hand is shaking, holding the big lighter tight. I'm about to set the past on fire tonight. It feels like a sin, destroying the proof, but I'm choking on memories, I'm choking on truth. One little spark is all that I need to kill off the garden and burn up the weed. So I'm burning the letters one by one. I'm watching the ink fade away from the sun. I watch the edges curl, I watch the paper turn black. I'm sending the smoke up and I'm not looking back. Every I love you, every I'm sorry, it's twisting and turning in this little purgatory. Yeah, the room is getting hot and the air is getting gray, but I'm burning the letters to make you go away. Ooh. Here's a birthday card from 2 years ago. You wrote a poem inside, put on quite a show. Into the fire, watch it dissolve. Here's the apology, full of resolve. Into the flame, watch the white turn to ash. I'm feeding the fire with this emotional trash. It smells like old paper, it smells like regret, but this is the only way I can forget. It feels like a sin, destroying the proof, but I'm choking on memories, I'm choking on truth. So I'm burning the letters one by one. I'm watching the ink fade away from the sun. I watch the edges curl, I watch the paper turn black. I'm sending the smoke up and now I'm not looking back. Every I love you, every I am sorry is twisting and turning in this little purgatory. Yeah, the room is getting hot and the air is getting gray, but I'm burning the letters to make you go away. I'm warming my hands on the fire of us. I'm watching our history turn into dust. It's glowing orange, it's glowing red. The words are alive and then they are dead, then they are It's just a heap of gray. I open the window and blow it away. It's gone. It's gone. I said your name into the hallway dark, just to see if it would leave a mark. It traveled down the corridor and hit the door, then it bounced right back across the floor. I'm living in a house of wood and stone, but it feels like a canyon now that I'm alone. Every footstep falls like a heavy weight. Every tick of the clock is a cruel debate. I'm straining my ears, I'm holding my breath. I'm scared of the silence, I'm scared to death. 'Cause in the quiet I start to hear things. I hear the echoes of us in the kitchen air. I hear the sound of you brushing your hair. It's not really you, it's just the acoustic trick of a mind that is broken, a heart that is sick. I'm shouting, I miss you against the wall, and the only reply is the rise and the fall of my own voice, returning hollow and low, just echoes of a love that I used to know. I dropped a glass and it shattered loud. A thunderclap inside this lonely cloud. I waited for you to ask, are you okay? But the silence just swallowed the words away. It's funny how a room can memorize the sound, the laughter we shared, the joy that we found. It's trapped in the pain, it's trapped in the beam, replaying at night like a fever dream. I'm straining my ears, I'm holding my breath. I'm scared of the silence, I'm scared to death. I hear the echoes of us in the kitchen air. I hear the sound of you brushing back, I'm alone, alone. I woke up this morning and I gasped for air. My hand went to my ribs, checking what was there. The skin is still intact, the bones are in a row, but there's a vacuum inside, a heavy sort of low. You used to lay your head right here on this spot. The weight of your dreams was the only thing I got. But now that you're gone, the weight is lifted too. And I never knew how heavy I needed you. I take a deep breath, but it doesn't catch. I'm striking a light, but I'm wasting the match. There's nothing inside here to keep the fire lit. Just a deep, dark canyon, a bottomless pit. Now I'm walking around with a hollow chest, a cavernous space where my heart used to rest. I'm drumming on my ribs, but it sounds like a drum that's broken and beaten and terribly numb. Yeah, you packed up your bags and you took the best part. You didn't just break it, you took the whole heart. Now there's nothing but wind blowing through my vest. I'm just a man with a hollow chest. People walk right through me, I'm transparent as glass. I'm a ghost in the city, watching the hours pass. I try to fill it up with smoke and with wine, with strangers and noise, trying to make it fine. But you can't fill a black hole, it swallows the light. It eats up the day and it drinks up the night. I'm an empty house with the front door wide open. Everything's stolen and everything broken. I take a deep breath, but it doesn't catch. I'm striking a light, but I'm wasting the match. Cause I'm walking around with a hollow chest, a cavernous space where my heart used to rest. I'm drumming on my ribs, but it sounds like a drum that's broken and beaten and terribly numb. Yeah, you packed up your bags and you took the best part. You didn't just break it, you took the whole heart. Now there's nothing but wind blowing through my vest. I'm just a man with a hollow chest. And you hear the echo, can you hear the sound? It's the sound of a king who has lost his crown. It's the sound of a body that's empty and cold. I'm 25 years, but I feel ancient and old. If you still have it, if you still have my heart, keep it safe, 'cause I don't have one anymore. It's just hollow. The alarm clock rang at 7:05, the most ordinary day of my life. You were complaining about the traffic and the heat, searching for your shoes underneath the sheet. I was half asleep, buried in the pillow, watching the light through the weeping willow. I asked if you wanted a cup of tea. You checked your watch and you looked at me. You said, no time, babe, I gotta run. Just a silhouette against the rising sun. If I had known the world was shifting, if I had felt us slowly eyes, instead of mumbling sleepy, half-hearted goodbyes. It sounded like a promise, but it was a warning. The silence following the last good morning. I heard the front door click and lock, the heavy ticking of the kitchen clock. I went about my day, I made the bed, replaying the nothing words we said. See you at dinner, don't forget the wine. We were walking on a fault line. I didn't watch you pull out of the drive. I didn't know it was the last time you'd arrive. I just washed the mug you left in the sink. Didn't take a single moment to think. If I had known the world was shifting, if I had felt us slowly drifting, I would have frozen time right there in the hall. I would have unplugged the phone from the wall. I would have memorized the color of your eyes, instead of mumbling sleepy, half-hearted goodbyes. It sounded like a promise, but it was a warning. The silence following the last good morning. Now every sunrise feels a little too bright, mocking the darkness I feel every night. How can a day start so simple and sweet and end with the ground falling under my feet? It wasn't a fight, it wasn't a war, just a shadow walking out through the door. Yeah, I would have frozen time right there in the hall. I would have smashed that phone against the wall. I would have held you till my fingers turned white. I would have loved you with all of my might. But the coffee gets cold and the day is dawning, and I'm still living in the last good morning. Just a Tuesday, just 7:05. The last moment we were us, the last moment alive. We started with a handshake, a polite hello. Two people in a coffee shop with nowhere to go. Then we learned the middle names, the scars on the knees, the way you take your tea, the way you say please. We built a whole language that only we spoke. Inside jokes and secrets wrapped in a cloak. We climbed up the mountain from nothing at all, just to stand at the peak and watch the love fall. It took us 3 years to learn every part, to map out the veins and the beats of the heart. But it took only 3 days to tear it all down, to burn every bridge bridge in this terrible town. And isn't it funny, and isn't it strange, how people can promise but people can change. We went from hello to I love you too. Don't say a word, the quietest silence that I've ever heard. Now I'm walking past you, avoiding your eye. We're pretending we're ghosts, we're living a lie. We know every secret, every sin, every stain, but look at us now, we're strangers again. I saw you on Tuesday, you were crossing the street. My heart did a flip, skipped a terrible beat. My instinct was shouting to call out your name, but I bit on my tongue and I swallowed the flame. You looked right through me like I wasn't there, like I was a vapor, just smoke in the air. How do you know the way that I sleep? How do you bury a promise so deep? It took us 3 years to learn every part, to map out the veins and the beats of the heart. But it took only 3 days to tear it all down, to burn every bridge in this terrible town. And isn't it funny, and isn't it strange, how people can promise but people can change. We went from hello to I love you too. Don't say a word, the quietest silence that I've ever heard. Now I'm walking past you, avoiding your eye. We're pretending we're ghosts, we're living a lie. We know every secret, every sin, every stain, but look at us now, we're strangers again. It's the worst kind of stranger, the kind that knows my soul, the kind that holds the pieces that used to make me whole. It would be easier if we had never met. It's the remembering that I can't forget. We started with a handshake, a polite hello. Now we finish with nothing and nowhere to go. Strangers again. I'm doing 65 in the 50 zone, trying to outrun the feeling of being alone. The white lines are flashing, hypnotic and fast, driving away from the wreckage of the past. My right hand is resting on the center console gear. I instinctively reach for a hand that isn't there. It's a phantom limb, it's a muscle memory twitch. I'm swerving the car, I'm drifting in the ditch. The radio is playing that song that you hate, but I don't change the station, I just accept my fate. Cause the silence is heavier than the bass and the drum. I'm numb to the rhythm, I'm totally numb. Cause the passenger seat is a cavern tonight. It's swallowing me whole in the dashboard light. There's a ghost in the fabric, there's a shape in the air. I turn my head quickly, expecting you there, but it's just empty space and the belt unbuckled. I remember the way that you breathed and you chuckled. Yeah, the road stretches out, endless and sweet, but the world is so empty in the passenger seat. I can still see your footprints on the plastic of the dash from the time that we drove to the coast for the bash. You were sleeping so soundly, your head on the glass. watching the street lights and the cornfields pass. Now I've got a bag on the seat just to fill up the room, but it doesn't talk back, it just adds to the gloom. I'm talking to myself just to hear a human voice. I'm alone in this car, but it wasn't my choice. The radio is playing the song that you love. I look at the moon and the stars up above, 'cause the silence is heavier than the bass and the drum. I'm numb to the rhythm, I'm totally numb. 'Cause the passenger seat is a cabin at night. It's swallowing me whole in the dashboard light. There's a ghost in the fabric, there's a shape in the air. I turn my head quickly, expecting you there, but it's just empty space and a belt unbuckled. I remember the way that you breathed and you chuckled. Yeah, the road stretches out, endless and sweet, but the world is so empty in the passenger seat. I should pull over, I should stop the car, but if I stop moving, I'll realize where we are. We're miles apart, we're worlds away, so I'll just keep driving until it turns down. Just leather and air. You're not there, you're not there. Just an empty seat. I walk past the neon sign on 5th and Main. It was flickering just a little, dancing in the rain. I haven't been down the street in 45 days, since we went our separate ways. But I was hungry, or maybe I was just missing the pain. So I pushed on the heavy oak door and came in from the rain. The waiter looked up, he smiled, then he looked confused. He said, "Table for two, sir," or just the news. I looked at the corner booth, the one by the wall where you laughed so hard you made the salt shaker fall. It's empty tonight, just a candle and a ghost. The table we fought at, the table we loved the most. And I ordered the pasta, the one that you chose, but it tastes like ash, and it tastes like a closed chapter of a book that I don't want to read. I'm sitting in the restaurant, but I can barely feed this hunger I have, 'cause it isn't for food, it's for the way that you looked in that soft candle mood. Yeah, they kept the menu, they kept the decor, but without you across from me, it's not the restaurant we loved anymore. I poured out a glass of the cheap house red, and I replayed the terrible things that we said. The couple beside me are holding their hands. She's wearing a ring, they're making their plans. I wanna warn them, say don't get too comfortable here. Don't let a place become something you hold so dear, 'cause when the person leaves, the place stays the same. And every fork, every knife just whispers their name. I'm staring at the corner booth, the one by the wall. I can still hear the echo of you down the hall. It's taken a night by two strangers in love. what I'm dreaming of. And I ordered the pasta, the one that you chose, but it tastes like ash, and it tastes like a closed chapter of a book that I don't wanna read. I'm sitting in the restaurant, but I can barely feed this hunger I have, 'cause it isn't for food, it's for the way that you looked. And that soft candle mood, yeah, they kept the menu, they kept the decor, but without you across from me, it's not the restaurant we loved anymore. I paid the check quickly, I left a big tip. I felt the tears stinging, I bit on my lip. I ran out the door just to breathe the cold air, to escape all the memories sitting in there. I'll never go back, I'll find somewhere new, a place that doesn't smell like you. The neon sign flickers on 5th and Main. I'm walking home alone in the pouring rain. Goodbye to the corner booth, goodbye to the truth. My thumb is hovering above the glass. I typed a paragraph, I made it last, about the way you left, about the way I feel, about how none of this feels remotely real. I wrote, I hate you for the things you did, then I deleted that and I wrote, I miss the kid who used to laugh at all my stupid jokes. I'm choking on the words, I'm inhaling smoke. The cursor's blinking like a heartbeat, steady and slow, mocking me for things that you will never know. Select all backspace, make it go away, save it for a rainy, desperate kind of day. I got a library of fiction in my phone, stories of a life where I am not alone. And if you read my unsent drafts, you'd see the wreckage, you would see the crash, you'd see the I love yous that I took back, you'd see the heart attack, the fade to black, the version of me that is honest and true, is living in a folder that I hide from you. Yeah, the real me is screaming, singing from the rafts, drowning in the ocean of my unsent drafts. There's one from Tuesday at 2 a.m. asking if you're sleeping with her or him. There's one from Friday, just a simple hey that I stared at for an hour, then I threw away. 'Cause if I send it, then I lose the game. If I send it, I'm the one to blame. So I keep them locked inside this little digital cage, writing out my sorrow page after page. Select all backspace, don't let the tear fall if I don't send the message. Did I feel it at all? But if you read my unsent drafts, you see the wreckage, you would see the crash, you see the round unsent drafts, you see the wreckage, you would see the crash, you see the I love you that I took back, you see the heart attack, the fade to black, the version of me that is honest and true, is living in a folder that I hide from you. Yeah, the real me is screaming, singing from the rafts, drowning in the ocean of my unsent drafts. Are you happy? Do you miss me? I'm sorry for everything, please come home. I can't breathe without you. yours, then I lock the screen. The truest words are the ones unseen. I'll keep them safe, I'll keep them hidden. A love letter that is strictly forbidden, saved to drafts. I found it balled up in the corner of the drawer, next to the tickets from the movie that we saw. I know I shouldn't touch it, I know I shouldn't look, but I'm reading out, ending like a page torn from a book. It's heavy in my hands, a shade of navy blue. God, it's been 6 months, so why does it still smell like you? The weatherman said there's a frost coming tonight, but that's not the reason that I'm holding on so tight. I'm just trying to remember how it felt to be held before the ice came down, before the glaciers could melt. Now I'm wearing your sweater, though it's 3 sizes too big. I'm drowning in the cotton, I'm hiding in the rig of the sleeves that cover up my head, so I don't have to reach for a ghost that is walking on a faraway beach. Yeah, I'm wearing your sweater 'cause the fabric feels like skin. It's the only way to let you hold me, to let you hold me again. There's a loose thread on the shoulder, I pull it just a bit. Like if I unravel this, maybe I can unravel it. The fight in the kitchen, the slamming of the door, the silence that followed when we couldn't take no more. I'm drinking coffee in the kitchen, looking like a mess, wearing the ghost of you, wearing my distress. I know I look crazy walking around the house this way, pretending that you're coming back, just gone for the day. But the silence is so loud and the room is so wide, and this heavy navy cotton is the only place to hide. So I'm wearing your sweater, though it's 3 sizes too big. I'm drowning in the fabric, I'm hiding in the rig of the sleeves that cover up my head, so I don't have to reach for a ghost that is walking on a faraway beach. Yeah, I'm wearing your sweater 'cause the fabric feels like skin. It's the only way to let you hold me, to let you hold me again. And I know I have to wash it, eventually I have to wash it, but I'm terrified of water, I'm terrified of soap. 'Cause if I wash away your scent, I wash away the hope. If I put it in the machine, then you're really truly gone. So I'll wear it till it falls apart, I'll wear it until dawn. I'm wearing your sweater, it covers up the scars. It's funny how the softest things can break the hardest hearts. It's the only way to let you hold me, one last time again. The heat is humming a low, steady drone. We're parked in the driveway of the house we call home, but neither of us is reaching for the keys. There's a war going on between our knees. The dashboard clock says 11:05. It's a miracle we made it back here alive. Not a word was spoken since we left the bar, just the tires screaming on the wet tar. I'm tracing patterns on the foggy glass, watching the headlights of the neighbors pass, waiting for you to say I'm sorry or goodbye, but you're just staring at the black night sky. It's the silence in the car that kills me the most, sitting inches from you, but sitting with the ghost. If we scream, if we fight, at least we're still here. But this quiet is the sound it's cold and it's stretching too far. There is nothing as loud as the silence in the car. Your hand is resting on the gear shift knob. I can hear you swallow, I can hear you sob. Just a tiny sound trapped in your throat, like a hole punched in the bottom of a boat. I remember when the Civic felt like a plane, taking us somewhere away from the pain. Now it's a cage made of metal and steel, and I don't know how to feel what I feel. And I'm scared to open the passenger door, 'cause once I get out I'm not yours anymore. So I sit in the heat while the engine burns, waiting for a tide that never turns. It's the silence in the car that kills me the most, sitting inches from you, but sitting with the ghost. If we scream, if we fight, at least we're still here. But this quiet is the sound of you disappearing. Yeah, the radio is off, but the noise is so loud. We're alone in this box, but lost in a crowd. It's heavy, it's cold, and it's stretching too far. There is nothing as loud as the silence in the car. Say something, tell me you hate me, tell me I'm wrong, tell me we've dragged this out for too long. Just break the glass, just shatter the air, show me that some part of you is still there. Don't let us die in this parking spot. Give me whatever it is that you've got. But you turn the key and the engine dies. The darkness settles over your eyes. I hear the click of the unlocked sound, and my heart hits the ground. And my heart hits the ground. I scroll back up to December to see where the drift began. We used to talk in paragraphs with no period at the end. Now the screen is mostly empty, just dates and timestamps in gray. I'm staring at the glowing glass, begging you to say you'll stay. It's just a blue bubble floating in the dark, a shot in the void, a mismark. I typed I miss you and I hit send. Didn't know that was the end. Now I'm watching for the three little dots, while my stomach ties itself in knots. They appear, they dance, then they fade away. You tapped a response, but you had nothing to say. I check the battery, it's low, like the energy between us. Now I put the charger in the wall, wondering why, wondering how. Did I say too much? Did I scare you off? Was the honesty too heavy to hold? Now the silence is the loudest thing, and the digital light feels cold. I wish I could reach through the fiber and wire, pull back the words, throw the phone in the fire, undo the moment I pressed on the glass, let the moment of weakness pass, but it's delivered. seen. It's just a blue bubble floating in the dark, a shot in the void, a mismark. I typed I miss you and I hit send. Didn't know that was the end. Now I'm watching for the three little dots, while my stomach ties itself in knots. They appear, they dance, then they fade away. You typed a response, but you had nothing to say. Nothing to say, just a white space below the blue. That was the last text I'll ever send to you.